Hey guys, Reyfar here, and today I'm going to, deviate a little bit to talk about 007 Spy Files, which is pretty much my childhood. Um, so, it ran from January 2002 to like early 2003, and it was like one of those like magazine kind of newsagent things that you collect every week. And oops. I did a quick Google and I aimed at like I think like 10 to 14-year-old boys or something like that, and which was pretty much my demographic at the time. Um I don't think I could ever truly remember what got me into James Bond, but I'm a pretty big fan. I'm not crazy. I kind of like to be a little bit crazy because then I think there's a lot of fun to being like a really super like duper duper fan. But I'd say I'm pretty well up there. And well, lately I've been starting to engross myself in a lot of James Bond stuff. The only thing I haven't done is like just started watching the movies yet, which I should, because it's been, I think, no, it's probably been a good like 6 years since I've sat down and watched them all one after the other. That was pretty good. But yeah, so 007 Spy Files was a magazine that came out every week. Oh god, hang on. I'm so bad with like working out how old I was. I wrote like a little freaking note. Where are we? 2002. So yeah, I was 11 and 12 when they came out. So they're pretty much for me, and I'm pretty sure that oh, did I write that on the note there? What years? Oh, bugger. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh yeah, so it's right there. So yeah, in 2002 and 2003, I was in like year 5 and 6 of primary school in Australia. So and like yeah, I remember I traded someone $2 for oops, that probably got really loud. I remember back in the day I traded someone $2 to get the James Bond card. Because they came with like I'll pull out one that's it. So they came with like a booster pack of 10 cards with like the allies for one set, and there was like the oops the set for the oops I could hold it in frame, and then like the set for the villain. Oh, it's like fuck's sake, and then like there's a set for the villains. There's like so it's villains, vehicles, Q branch, locations, and yeah, allies and villains. I do have some shiny cards. Like there were a few shiny cards. So I got a Joker card. It's got Alex Trevelyan and James Bond on the satellite disc, and I got a shiny card based on the voodoo bit in Live and Let Die at the start, with the Doctor or something. I don't think they're just Jokers. Actually, I've got a proper shiny card, which is no. Oh my god! See, I'm trying to remember as I'm talking about it. And I got another shiny card to do with James Bond, James Bond and Wei Lin jumping out of Carver's fin in Tokyo or something. I get a bit foggy towards Tomorrow Never Dies, which I should watch because I've been really listening to one of the drop title themes for Tomorrow Never Dies. It's Surrender by Katie Len. And I also got, I think that's a ski adventure during The World Is Not Enough. I'm not too sure about that, but it looks like Pierce Brosnan. So yeah, it was a pretty cool magazine series. I know I hounded my parents to get it every time it came out. I wanted to subscribe to it because he got like a cool pen that you could record with. And yeah, I just wanted to just show it off basically. There was, oh, where was it? I think it was number 5. Oh, I can't find it. There was one where like I didn't like my teacher at the time, and I just spent the entire day just drawing cats all over one of these. Like I brought it to school and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh god, I'd rather not remember that. It's like, oh no, it's so embarrassing. I was a terrible child. Um, so yeah, like they were pretty cool. So like the first page is like M introducing you, like to the mission or whatever. Um, One of the things I really liked about it was all the like the cutaway models that they had. With like they did like vehicles, bases, gadgets and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of them where it like coolly explained like how like the village lairs and stuff worked. Like it. I think sometimes they had to take a little bit of liberty, but I think who was it? Was it Ken Adams who did a lot of the set design and stuff like early on? Because his stuff was really cool. But like I think probably past like Ken Adams when there's like a little less bit of consistency, at least in kind of spatial awareness. There's a cool one with Scaremanger's Funhouse, which has a really nice cutaway of that. That was really cool. Yeah, I can't see it here. I'm trying to flick through, but yeah. And then okay, so that's the example of like the location. So this was Elliot Carver's Saigon Tower, which is pretty cool. Like sometimes they're drawn, sometimes it's like filmed from the like footage from the movies, which is pretty cool. But I like a lot of the drawn stuff. Like the artwork's really nice. And then like they have like I think this is mostly after I have like a gadget or like a location where they have like a basic like a scene explaining the plot as the movie goes through. There was also sorry, there's also always like a section to do with like do it yourself kind of spy stuff. Like there's one where it's like how to booby trap your room and stuff like that to find out if someone's been in there. And that's an example of the the cutaway with like the gadgets and stuff. I quite like the wrist dart gun. That was pretty cool. And then they have like the like a like a dossier. That's it, like a dossier on like an ally. This one's like original M, Bernard Lee. Who like I don't think I could truly say like who I like better, like in terms of like specific takes or whatever, because I like them for their own special reasons. And this one's always pretty cool. Like so, the other thing is they have basically a report describing the whole movie. But I quite like at least looking at it now, like I quite like the what do you call it, like the layout, like it looks like a report that he filed out, kinda. So it says like report filed by 007 for the attention of M, pages 2 of 2. It's got like the top secret, what do you call it, the coat of arms. That was all pretty cool. Personally, I did like Sheriff J.W. Pepper. He was awesome. I loved him. When he came back in The Man with the Golden Gun, he's on his holidays. He's a secret agent. Oh man, he was awesome. And then they also had like a bit of like field skills. There's like one on like rock climbing, skiing, swimming. I think they try and tie it to the movies and stuff like that. And then they always had like the kind of puzzle section towards the end, which I think I've probably, this one I filled out already. So yeah, I think I filled them out. So like I could never give these away because all the answers are there. Okay, so this was clearly when I started learning cursive handwriting in school, which, like my handwriting hasn't really improved that much. I still write a lot of my characters upside down. Like I start from the bottom up, and people always like notice that. I'm like, that's weird. I write better than most people. But I'm not connecting all the words. I guess that S is meant to be a capital, but whatever. Oh yes, like this one's pretty cool. I'm just looking at it now. So like this top puzzle where it's like, you got to work out where the gadgets are going and to who, and like it's like don't send the wrist dart guns to Sweden. The grenade pens should go there. It sounds a little bit corny. And then yeah, they always finished off with like a villain dossier, which I think they try to keep it as canon as most, because there's one on Blofeld, and it does say that he's the guy that dies at the start of For Your Eyes Only, which is a pretty cool nod. And this one's on Govinda, who is pretty cool. Now I think I'm pretty sure he's like really white. Like he's like one of the whitest like actors that casted when you check out the behind the scene footages. At least on the DVD I've got. But I quite like how well he turned out as a character. I quite liked him as a baddie. Octopussy was good. Yeah, and then like the last page is just advertising for the rest of the what do you call it? Magazine. Oh, they do have a quiz on the back of every issue. It's just like, like pick 4 choices questions. So this one is like, if you're up against Jaws, how would you fight him? It's like, what would your ideal location what would your ideal location be to attack Jaws? Well, I wouldn't want to attack him because I'll just fucking get murdered. But yeah, no, they were really cool. I love them. I'll probably go back and have a look at these now that I've pulled them out. So yeah, I'm cheating this week because I haven't read anything like at all. Like I've just been playing Valkyria Chronicles and listening to podcasts for like the past like week or two. So I need to catch up there. But yeah, so that's a little look into my childhood. So I will say that watching the movies, because I know I got my parents to rent them, a lot of them from VHS from the video store, Video Easy we had nearby. So I can remember a lot of the times when I just first watched them, because they played sometimes on TV, but a lot of the time I eventually went through like by renting out each VHS. And I think the DVD started coming out towards the end there. I know that the first Bond movie I saw in cinemas was Die Another Day, and then I went pretty much by myself every time after that. I tried to see it like every first release session, except Spectre. Like I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know. I just feel like maybe a few years after the fact, I'll be less up myself and enjoy Daniel Craig a lot more. Because I think a lot of my criticisms are pretty much unfounded. Like I'm a bit way too harsh. Like that's not my Bond. I like all the gadgets, all the crazy locations, and but I will say that like I just feel like a lot of the schemes aren't as interesting. Like that stupid water one in Quantum of Solace. And even Spectre was a bit lame. Like, I just want to make you upset, Bond, and then also have the Nine Eyes committee, which is just fucking stupid. I don't know if, look, I'm not going to go into anything about Five Eyes, but I'm just saying that Nine Eyes is stupid, especially when the the UK can see what people are voting in front of them. It's like meant to be a secret ballot. Like, they even say their point, like, oh, South Africa voted no, we need to change their mind. I'm like, wow, like, see, that's why you don't do that. Whatever. So yeah, they were cool. I actually had a quick Google. At least there's a listing on eBay in Australia where you can get someone selling all the issues. I think it's just the issues of magazines for like $120. So they're not as much as a collector's item as I thought they were, but I mean they are to me. I don't know if I actually got all the cards, but I think I got close. I know I wanted more shiny cards as a kid. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But the tin that they come in is like pretty friggin' worn, which I quite like that. You know, I reckon it looks cooler, more rugged, even though it's mostly been sitting in a cupboard most of the time. But I think it shows how cheap that tin is. Oh, fuck, sorry. Okay, so one point I wanted to make when I started talking about when I watched the movies as a kid is that I think that was like early signs of me like probably not being straight, because I never really got it. Unless like the whole fascination with women and James Bond liking them. Like I just never really like I just didn't get it. I think is a great way to sum it up. Like yeah, like I'm like, oh yeah, these are cool people, but I never really got the attraction side of it. Which I think was pretty cool now that I look back at it. Well, no, not cool. Pretty interesting, I think is a better word, now that I look back on it. I can't say I've ever been, sexually attracted to Bond, mainly because, like, I guess they were all mostly walking carpets, with the amount of chest hair they kept showing off, and chest hair never really been my thing. But I think I've been to, what's the word? I guess clued into the realism of their life. It's like there's no hope of a serious relationship there. Like I'd go there like for like a steamy rendezvous, but I wouldn't hang around. Because I'm pretty sure the list is pretty big for the people that can say they've had sex with Bond, but I still want to be on that list. I don't know about you. But yeah, so I really love James Bond. I actually used to have posters up in my room a few years ago. I had Timothy Dalton's License to Kill one, and I had the From Russia with Love one, like the really nice drawn one, and that was awesome. I actually picked them up super cheap from like some poster website back in the day, and I think I threw them out because they were kind of falling apart, but I wouldn't mind getting them again, especially like the Timothy Dalton one, because I just love that one where it's just like a really the shot of him in like heavy shadow, and he's got the gun, and I'm like, ah, like yeah, I think I could probably safely say that Timothy Dalton is my favourite Bond. I just like the character behind his role. But yeah, so, no, anyway, I've been Reyfar, and I'll catch you later.